To hear President Trump tell it, trade wars are easy to win. Other people, however, think they are best avoided.
Thank you very much.
In the Oval Office today with Israel's Prime Minister, President Trump was standing his ground on the threat of imposing tariffs on foreign aluminum and steel.
No, we're not backing down. We lost $800 billion a year on trade. Not going to happen. We got to get it back.
Opposition to the president's plan is growing. Today, Speaker Paul Ryan voiced his concerns in a statement from his press aide saying, "We are extremely worried about the consequences of a trade war and are urging the White House to not advance with this plan. The new tax reform law has boosted the economy, and we certainly don't want to jeopardize those gains."
We have a great relationship with Speaker Ryan. We're going to continue to have one, but that doesn't mean we have to agree on everything.
President Trump played down the notion that he may ignite a trade war.
I don't think so. I don't think you're going to have a trade war now.
But he warned America's trading partners he would take punitive action if they retaliate.
The European Union, we can't do business in it. And if they want to do something, we'll just tax their cars that they send in here like water.
The president appeared to give America's closest neighbors a possible out, tweeting today, "NAFTA, which is under renegotiation right now, has been a bad deal for USA. Tariffs on steel and aluminum will only come off if new and fair NAFTA agreement is signed." President George W. Bush exempted Canada and Mexico from steel tariffs in 2002. Bush eventually dropped tariffs altogether in the face of punishing retaliation from U.S. trade allies. Bush's former chief of staff, Josh Bolten, now at the Business Roundtable, says going there again would be a big mistake.
This will cause huge damage across broad sectors of the economy. You maybe will be able to give a little bit of help to the steel and aluminum industries. You're going to cause damage across any number of downstream industries and any number of industries that export to countries that are likely to retaliate.
In his talks with Prime Minister Netanyahu today, President Trump focused on trade, but also Iran and the again stalled Middle East peace process. But what they really wanted to talk about was moving the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem in May.
Many presidents were discussing whether or not to make that decision, and they promised it in their campaigns, but they never were able to do what they should have done. So I was able to do it.
Mr. President, this will be remembered by our people throughout the ages.
But the president revealed today he was stunned by the price tag he recently received for the embassy move.
They put an order in front of my desk last week for $1 billion. I said, $1 billion? What's that for? We're going to build an embassy. I said, we're not going to spend $1 billion. And we're actually doing it for about $250,000. So check that out. Now it's temporary, but it'll be very nice. $250,000 versus $1 billion. Is that good?
Yeah.
The key to saving money there is that word the president used, temporary. He's going to save money by moving Ambassador David Friedman and a small staff to the existing U.S. consulate in Jerusalem. That will only require a small amount of construction. But the long-term plan is still to build a new embassy, so the president may need that $1 billion after all. Shannon?
Yeah, $250,000 sounds like a very conservative estimate. John, thank you very much.